Hello guys, welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC, we're going to talk about Ethereum, we're going to talk about Litecoin, EOS. We're also going to talk about most of the DeFi coins, right? Basically dropping massively to the downside. Some of them already dropped like 90% from the top. Some of them dropping today. Just today alone, they're dropping like 25 to 30%. So it is a good time to be a bear, but at the same time we're going to talk about the what type of setup we could be looking for alt to pull back to the upside, especially total 2. We're going to talk about total 2, which is like a altcoin total market cap. We're also going to talk about BTC macro scale. All right, so if you're new to the content, make sure to hit the likes, make sure to join our public Telegram group, link in the description. And if you're looking to join Send Premium, make sure to just send me a message, and I'm gonna send you all the information you need to basically join my premium group, right? So let's just recap what we've been talking about over the last few weeks, because even though market been moving sideways over the last few weeks, we've been basically spotting all the trades, all the basically funny move from the from BTC. All right, so we're gonna talk about this complex correction, and after that we're gonna discuss basically this setup. Okay, the setup I'm looking for in case we basically get the complex correction. So if we recap what we did over the last few weeks, right? If you remember, guys, when BTC dropped down all the way down to 10K, right? We did say do not be too bearish. All right, even though I'm a bear, I love sideways correction, and I always try to anticipate a sideways correction after a big dump. Same thing. That's the same thing we talk about first week of August, Saturday night. Most of you guys been watching been watching my live stream, right? That Saturday night I was like, guys, we could be in this range for the next 30 days and so on. And if you take a look at it, the first dump was like August 1st, and the second dump was like September 1st. And what I said after September 1st, we said, guys, we could be moving sideways for a very, very long time, guys. So since September 1st, we've been moving sideways. Average price, right, from low to high is just about like 10.5. Okay, so the range is like 98, right, to 10.9, 11.1. So average price just about 10.5 to 10.6. It is quite impressive, like how you can basically be all the time calling for a moonshot for BTC over the last 60 days, and BTC average price over the last 60 days is just 10.6. So most people have been calling for all kind of numbers, 15K, 16K, 20K, and all that good stuff. But you can see, like, we haven't basically let me take a look at something, guys. So I think it was the live stream was private. I just made it public. Okay, so basically you can see, like, we just been moving sideways over the last 60 days. So I've been trying to basically give you guys warning, be cautious, no need to do too much in and out in this range. In my premium group, we only took like position right there, right, and it dropped back down. We took another one right there over the last, basically since like September, right? Only 3 positions you needed to take. Price is moving sideways, average price 10.5. It's not much you can do, but if you long the bottom, short the top, take profit at the bottom, long short the top again, you're doing pretty well. You're doing pretty well over the last 30-45 days, right? Not including like all the DeFi's coin looking to basically drop 99%. We basically just been shorting them out. 90% of my basically selling is like DeFi's, right? BTC I just do like maybe 10 to 15% because it's not moving. It's not moving at all. Okay, you take a look at land, just dump like from like 55, I think like 50, yeah, 55, okay, 54, something like that, right? All the way down to 46. You take a look at Swipe, Dot, all of them, they dumping. Okay, CRV, okay, Sushi, bang. All right, so basically we've been moving sideways. So now what I'm expecting from BTC is basically one of my favorite setup, which is like, you guys supposed to know this setup, right? Which is like a drop, a three-way move, right, and a drop. So, and I said it, right? I said it like when BTC was at 11K back then, right? I was like, we could possibly get a descending triangle, but I'm not sure if it is going to be a descending triangle, but it could be some like a, you know, asymmetrical triangle, something like that, right? Which is basically what we're getting right now, right there. But remember, a triangle can always become a what? A flat correction. That's why I'm anticipating a bottom formation, some like right around this area. So it doesn't mean, okay, we're not going to break it, but it seems like we've been spot on over the last few months. So I'm just going to stay with my, you know, trading strategy. I'm going to wait for BTC basically to retest like the low 10K to high 9K area, and we're going to see if we're going to be able to get a bottom formation. Wait for the MACD to cross bullish and all of that good stuff, and we could look for another rejection up to 10.9, up to this level. I just don't want to give you guys an exact number, right? Up to this level again, once again. So be cautious, right? If you're extremely bearish and looking for 7K, once again, it's not time to look for 7K. It's basically time to take what you get. Like, bear is most likely going to be taking what they get, right? They're not going to be greedy. I don't think they will. And bulls, most likely, I don't think they're going to be buying right now, okay? Most bulls most likely going to be waiting at 10K. Because remember, I know most of you guys know we got a 96 gap, right? Right, we got a 96 gap. So I'm pretty much aware of it, right? But once we hit, probably hit like 96, which is still in this green box, people are going to be like, we're going to the moon, right? We're going to the moon and all that good stuff. But I don't think it is going to be moon time. Like, I don't like to give you guys what the market is doing right now. I'm trying to basically analyze the chart, what the market going to do, right? Show you what the market going to do and what the market already done, not what the market is doing. Because what the market is doing, I already showed you previously, right? So what the market been doing before what the market did before this setup, I can show you exact setup, right? Exact setup. Exact setup, okay? So if you basically been following my channel, you go back and watch any of my videos like back in let's say somewhere around like August 2019 to September 2019, you can see this flat correction right there. I played it perfectly, and I call this 1, 2, and 3. That's why I give you on the basically, that's why you're saying like on the thumbnail, that's why you're saying the WXY correction. So most of you guys been following me for over a year right now, so you got to be able to remember this correction. It is the same. Nobody's talking about it right now, but I know like within the next few days, right, you're gonna see people saying, oh, look at this fractal. I remember these fractals because I traded them. I don't basically search for the chart for this fractal. I notice them like right away, okay, right away. So you take a look at this move. We got this drop, which is like the 12K drop, right? Similar move, okay? A 12.4 drop, bang. BTC drop down, push back up. Right now, that's what BTC is right there right now. So we're just looking for it to drop right there and then pump back up, okay? So let me just show you the fractal, because I know most YouTubers gonna come out and say, look at this fractal, be ready for BTC pumping to the upside and all that good stuff, right? That's algo. Let's go to BTC. And I'm telling you something, basically I played out perfectly. So it is not something I'm just searching on, you know, looking for and saying, hey guys, look at this, they look like it is the fractal. None of that good stuff, right? So you take a look at this move, right? That's the current move we got, nearly same exact level, right? 12.4 exactly. the top right here was like 12.4 roughly, right? 12.3, 12.4. I traded this range also in our premium last year very, very extensively, right? We even shorted this move. This move right there, okay, we shorted it like 11.6, and right there we that move I was looking for long, I think like 10.9, right? 10.8, 10.9, but as soon as it broke down to 10.7, we flipped to short and took it to the downside. So I remember all these trades, right? So you can see like we got this drop, and we got another push right there. Let's change it to blue, right? What we got right here, we got another push right there in blue, right? And we got this drop. This was one of the most beautiful trade setup, you know, in the BTC chart, right? It was very, very beautiful. All right, so we got this drop in, let's change it to purple, right? And then we got this drop right there in purple, right? And what we got next, we got this complex correction, 1, 2, and 3, right? So you can see like this right now, we got 1, 2, right, and 3-way move up, right? So you can take a look at it right now. What we're expecting for BTC to do is like just to give us this dump down in purple, right? So do not discount this move also, BTC going back up to like a 10.9, all right, just to retest this top. That's also very possible, right? But the directional move, regardless of what we're going to do over the next few hours, few days, the directional move, it is going to be down here, right? And then after that, we could look for this move back up in green, in purple actually, in blue, right? And then we're going to be looking for this move, right? And after that, bang, 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 right? So that's what we're going to be looking for over the next few days. So so be cautious, right? I'm extremely bearish, but what I'm saying is we might not capitulate. So we could be moving sideways. Once again, I've been saying it since like July, August, first week of July. We could be moving sideways till basically November. Because one of the reasons why I'm saying like we could be moving sideways, if you take a look at alt total 2, right? Let's take a look at total 2. Total 2 gonna make we're gonna get a nice pump from alt over the next few weeks and so on, right? So if you take a look at total 2, that's for those of you guys who don't know what is total 2. Total 2 is like altcoin total market cap, altcoin total market cap, right? So altcoin total market cap, I showed you like a couple videos ago, like one of my previous updates, I showed you clearly, right? We got this move down. Not even the triangle. The triangular formation is like, just because like most newbies, they know triangle, right? But this is a flat, and I'm gonna be anticipating this drop down right there. Okay, I'm gonna be anticipating this drop. You can also make it look like a triangle, all of that good stuff, right? You can just do a triangle if you're comfortable with a triangle, right? So let's remove this nonsense right here. It's not going up. So this move, right? And then after that, we're gonna be getting another pump. So this pump could possibly be another wedge. Guys, I'm showing you like stuff like people are gonna show you after they see it, right? I'm showing it to you like before it happens, right? So that's crazy, right? So pay attention to a possible altcoin pullback. I really don't care about like if like we're gonna hit 100 billion or 98 billion. All I want to see is like a double bottom formation somewhere around here, right? And a nice wedge pattern. It can be a wedge, it can be a wick, whatever. It's not gonna be a wick because you know it's like 100 billion market cap, right? So but it can basically be any type of pattern formation right here, okay? A you know, sort of a leading diagonal. Most people are gonna be bullish. They're gonna call it leading diagonal. It's gonna dump down and it's gonna push to the upside. This sucker not gonna do that. It's gonna do this afterward. So that's what I'm looking for. The reason why I'm saying it is like if BTC is going to make this correction, right? If and only if BTC is going to create this pattern, most likely alt, when BTC pumping back up to 11, right? Alt could possibly, okay, get a nice run up. If BTC pumps 10%, alt most likely gonna pump 30%, right? So that's why I'm saying, like, you know, be cautious. It is most likely be a, you know, it is a good time to be a bear, but at the same time, it is a good time also to be strategizing for the next few weeks, few days, right? You know, and we could possibly get a nice altcoin, you know, pump to the upside. Once again, one of the reasons why I'm showing you all of this is like, you know, Moonboy is gonna come out and say we're going to 15K, we're going to 20K, BC will never drop down below 10K and all that good stuff. And most newbies are gonna fall for it, right? They're gonna fall for it, and they're gonna be basically looking for 20K BTC. We might not. I mean, I'm not saying we won't. Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen over the next few hours, few days, and so on. But since like we've been spot on over the last few months, right, on the BTC macro scale, you know, we just stay with our strategy and stay 90% confident this pattern could play out. Okay, but once again, you know, the directional move is clear. It is to the downside. Whatever we get in this range, it could just be noise, right? Because if I showed you, like, you know, if I showed you the weekly time frame, all of these, you know, all of these patterns, right? Both of these patterns will not matter on a weekly basis and monthly basis. You see what I'm saying? The most important is like the directional move, right? So we might not even get all these patterns, right? We might not even do all of that. We might just do this. You see what I'm saying? So let's just keep that in mind, all right? So let me take a look at the chat room. Hey, we got Jude in the house. We got Jude Moonboys, XRP Army. Hey, what's up, Jude? How's your XRP, man? We got Alonzo. Hey, thanks a lot for tuning in, man. So now I'm gonna show you guys. Let's go on the 6 hour. The power of the 6 hour time frame is very, very powerful. Okay, 6 hours is very, very powerful. Most of you guys don't like the 6 hour. Love the most of you guys love the 4 hour and all that good stuff, right? But, and by the way, guys, before I show you BTC, make sure to hit the likes and basically join my public Telegram group. I sent you guys yesterday when it was like 72, right? And I showed you guys we're gonna dip down. So I even sent it on my YouTube channel, right? So if you basically paid attention to it, you know, I was calling for this, you know, most YouTubers not gonna give you these beautiful targets, right? Was calling for like a, you know, Theta to retrace down to like 65. It was like, I think like 72, 73, I can't remember exactly, right? Also showed you like VChain. Let's go ahead and take a look at VChain. I send all of these in my public Telegram group, not just my premium, because my premium group, we got so many targets, we cannot trade all of them, right? So I have to be very generous, right? So you take a look at a VChain, guys. Beautiful, beautiful setup, right? We're still not even at target yet, right? So short entry was like 116, right around this area, and you can see that is already down 12%, 10%, right? Stuff like that. So beautiful, beautiful setup. Another thing also, guys, so if you trade like macro, make sure to use basically make sure to use your when you're using your fib level, right? Make sure to use the fib based on log scale. Okay, thanks to Aldo mentioned it since last year. I've been using it. Beautiful. Okay, beautiful setups, right? It gives you beautiful fib retracements. So how you do it is like you double click on your fib retracement, right? Double click on it, scroll down, and make sure you check it. If you don't check it, let's say if I uncheck it, right, this sucker gonna look funny, right? So most people right now, they're not using like the regular fib, they're using the regular fib level, okay? They're not using the log scale. So most people gonna get wrecked. Why? Because they're using the log, not the log, but the regular. So the regular, when you use the regular one, 0.618 going to be like 97, 0097, right? But if I change it to the to the log scale, right? You can see like we're not anywhere around like 0.618. 0.618 is like 0043. So most people are gonna be buying at right. That's why I put like right there, right? Just to anticipate like people to buy the dip, right? Because that's the regular fib level, right? So most people are gonna get right because we're gonna bounce back up and they're gonna be like, we're gonna go to the moon, right? And this sucker gonna dump right down to like a 0043. You see what I'm saying? So let's keep that in mind. So, and it makes sense, right? It makes sense because I'm expecting altcoin to pump, right? So if alt gonna be pumping at some point, VET has to pump back up, unless we capitulate, right? So VET has to pump back up. And if I showed you the total too, once again, you see the total too right there. We said we're gonna dump, right? We're gonna dump and we're gonna pump back up. So VET could find a support and pump back up. So that's it is something also I wanted to just point out for those of you guys not using the log scale. Always make sure to use the log scale. It doesn't really matter if you use a log scale on the lower degree, right? But it does matter if you use it on the higher time frame. So on the lower degree, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and all that good stuff, the difference is very small. You're not even gonna notice it, right? You're not gonna notice. But if you're using it like when an alt pump like 100x and all of that good stuff, you gotta use the log scale, like Uniswap and all that good stuff. Short at this sucker like crazy. Look at Uni. I feel good when I short alt, man. So look at Uniswap, guys. Look at Uniswap. It feels good to short alt, man. Look at Uni. Look at Uni, guys. Whoa. Look at Uni. Look at target was like at 3. Look at where it dumped. It dumped all the way down to 2.4, and we started shorting like 3.6, guys. 3.6. Everything in our basically premium group. 30% drop. So I said like just take profit, put a stop loss, let the the juicy let the rest of the juice drip. All right. So now let's go back to BTC. So make sure to hit the likes, guys. We got 16 likes. We got 35 watching. We should get like 35. You get one of the best analysis in crypto, both when market is going up and when market is going down, right? So not just when market is going up, because moon boys, they're always telling you market gonna go up, right? So in crypto, it give you, he gives to you like he give it to you like you need it, right? Dump. Let's go on the 6 hour. We talk about this flat correction, right? Most of you guys pretty ready for it. So now we're gonna take a look at it in different angle, right? So in my premium group, we talk about this move, right? Before even like market started pumping to the upside, right? Right there, right? 10-4. That's when we basically said, take profit, because we could be pushing back up to a 10-8, right? We basically, push back up, and I shorted it, like I entered another position right there. Not another position, added to the position, because I did not take any long position since right here, right? So enter another added position to the short, right around like 10-730 and higher, right? Before the daily candle open, because I was anticipating the 3-day chart to close below the 211 EMA, but it didn't, right? But the 2-day 211 EMA is still, price is still below the 2-day 211 EMA, and we're going to talk about it later, right? So I was anticipating a drop, and alt were looking bearish. So if alt are looking bearish, I don't see why BC is going to be pumping. You see what I'm saying? So now we're getting a support right around like 10.5, temporary support. We can still make a nice push back up, okay? We can still pump back up to 10.7, 10.8, and so on, right there, right around this area, right? I'm not sure if it's going to be able to do it, but it is still we still got a good chance to delay the process, right? Let alt to pump back a nice 5 to 7%, get a green day, and then we're going to get this move, bang, 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 right? So keep that in mind, right? So my next target going to be, low 10K to a high 9K area. Okay, that's the most important target. anything in this range going to be noise, because price is still okay, it is still moving sideways. I don't think, okay, I'm not saying it won't, but looking at alt, right, I don't think like we're gonna be moving sideways till like November, December, and so on. It is most likely bear is most likely going to take control and take give us a nice directional move instead of this choppy sideways correction, right? It is all sideways correction, no, not a big move. Okay, we haven't seen like a 15 to 20% drop. You can see like that's only 10% drop, 8% drop, 4% drop, 3.5% drop, and all of that good stuff, right? The last big drop was like the previous move was like 20% drop. So that's a big move. So it requires at least a 2 to 4 weeks of sideways correction. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, so all the moves basically sideways. None of these moves are basically a big move. So no need to be. I don't think like people should be panicking and basically be in rush for BTC to make a move, right? So you gotta let it do whatever it needs to do and give you a directional move, so you can be basically stay profitable, right? So so now let's just go back to Bitstamp, and we're gonna take a look at the 2-day chart, right? Pretty impressive 2-day chart, and I'm gonna show you what will it take, right, to basically make me bullish again, right? Bitstamp, okay, Bitstamp got the same setup, but we're gonna remove it, right? So now let's take a look at the 2-day chart. So with this strategy, we talked about it back then, right, when BTC was where? BTC was at 10.5. Most of you guys don't remember much, right, what I tell you, right? But when BTC was at 10.5, right, I told you something very incredible. Most of you guys did not remember, right? I told you guys we got a flat correction right there, right? Okay, and we're gonna dump down. You guys remember that. But however, I told you once we dump, right, we need to pay attention to our 5-day chart. The 5-day, we're gonna need a bullish divergence on the 5-day chart. Why on the 5-day chart? Because the 2-day chart, we did get one right there, a nice bullish divergence, right? We got one right there, and the 3-day chart, right, we also got a nice one. So I was like, the 5-day chart gonna be very funny, but we're just gonna focus on the 4-day chart. Gonna be very funny, so we're gonna focus on the on the 5-day chart, right? Once we basically get the dump, and once we get the double bottom back in basically, I think like April, I made a video about it and say BTC is bullish, right? Even though we can drop all the way down, right, 50% to 0.618, but the 5-day MACD doesn't agree about the drop. So either way you look at it, it's like to suck it up and just wait, because the next upside target going to be 10 to 12K. It is something we talked about, guys, long time ago. So and the upside target going to be 10 to 12K, and we did hit 10 to 12K. So now what I'm expecting is like on a 2-day chart, right, we're gonna need basically at least, all right, we're gonna need a bullish crossover. First thing first, okay, the 2-day chart, we don't have any bullish crossover. So if you're bullish, we got a long way to wait. Okay, you got a long way to wait. So you gotta wait for your 2-day MACD to turn bullish at least. Okay, 2-day MACD, not the daily, but the 2-day. You could anticipate it by the dip on the 2-day, on the daily time frame when you get the crossover, but it can still drop back down, right? You see what I'm saying? Because anything below the, up to the daily time frame is a lot of noise, right? So we're gonna wait for this bullish crossover, and at the same time, we're gonna need, all right, at least price, right, to go back up above the 21 EMA. Two things, okay? I send it to you guys in my public Telegram group. If you can get your 2-day MACD to give you basically a bullish crossover and price above your 21 EMA, right? You could be very confident you could get a nice pump to the upside. I'm not saying we're going to go to the moon once again, but we could get a nice, you know, like this, okay, a nice 20% pump, stuff like that, right? But I don't think we're going to get it right now. so stay tight, right? So a nice 20 to 30% move, just like what we got right there. Okay, as nice price pump right there, you can see that we got a nice almost 40% pump, right? So I noticed it back then, right there, back in like a January, but I was so bearish back in January because I was still, okay, I was still saying we're going to drop down and hit my target, right? 42 to 55, but price did pump to the upside before hitting my target. So timing can be wrong sometimes, especially when you're very, very blinded about one side. If you just like want to be bearish, you don't care about the bullishness, you're most likely going to get trapped. You see what I'm saying? Back then, early January, I was extremely bearish, and I try not to be I was like nothing bullish about BTC, okay, and this sucker pumped to 10.5, right? But you know the rest of the story, because we dumped it all the way down, right? So let's just keep that in mind, all right? Man, bro, can you explain about Wi-Fi? I don't do fundamentals. If you want somebody to explain to you about Wi-Fi, go check Coin Bureau or maybe Chico and all of that good stuff. I'll just do the chart, and I told you Wi-Fi gonna dump, right? It's dumping, still dumping. Okay, so I just do the chart, guys. I don't do fundamentals because it's not an area where it's not an area where I'm good at. So I don't try to do any fundamentals and all of that good stuff. I just let the chart tells me what I need to do. But if a coin got like a good news coming out and I have to basically trade it, I don't do that, right? All I can tell you is like if the probability of going up and down, that's all I can do. Can I please do XRP? Hey, what's up, K4 Liberty, the beast of the chart and crypto? Can I please check XRP? Thanks a lot, Jude. Good call, Sam. Thanks a lot, Navan Nitan. The bubble hasn't burst yet. Just started, man. So be cautious, man. I try to give you guys warning. It's your money, you do whatever you want. But let's go ahead and take a look at King XRP before we take a look at Coin Ethereum. XRP fanboys. So XRP, I'm gonna show you my setup in my premium group, right? So I got this setup over the last few. I haven't traded XRP since when? I think like since the drop down to 27 and pump back up to like 30 cents. That's the last time I basically touched XRP, right? Because it's moving very slow, so that's one of the reasons. Because the DeFi's, they dump a lot. XRP dump maybe like 5% a week, stuff like that. These DeFi stuff dump like 20% a day. So I saw like most YouTubers basically pumping XRP when XRP was like 1%, 2%. XRP is going to the upside. I was just laughing because if only they knew what's going to happen, right? They're not even going to talk about pump, right? They're not even going to talk about pump. So XRP. So we're going to talk about it on a weekly basis, right? So the thing is with XRP, I was anticipating, first thing first, right? I was anticipating a close below the 21 EMA. We could not basically close below the 21 EMA. That was very bad. So this candle was red, so I was like, man, we're gonna close this time below the 21 EMA, but it pumped, right? It pumped. So we could possibly close below the 21 EMA if this is going to retest like close below like a 10-2 by Sunday. Most likely XRP got a chance, right? XRP bears got a chance to strike the price below 21, below 23, 22 cents. That's going to be a good move, right? As of now, no need to be extremely bearish. I'm bearish, but if you did not basically if you're basically not bearish, no need to be bearish until we close below the 21 EMA, right? Because it can still spike back up to like a 27. But however, if your stop loss is above like 34 cents, you're gonna be okay. You don't have to worry too much, right? Buy volume is pretty low on Poloniex, so no need to worry, okay? My targets for XRP is pretty clean. I'm looking for a dip down to like a 17 to 15 cents range, and then another dip down to like a, you know, the March low, right, which is like the bottom of the trend line. Not sure if like we're gonna get this move is this year or not, but the directional move is clear, right? Macro scale is even calling for lower numbers, so I just, you know, wait for XRP to hit basically this range, and then we're going to see if we're going to get a chance to dip down or if like we're going to get a chance to push back up. So but it is pretty clear, right? It is pretty clear. The directional move right now, it is downward. Okay, it is downward, right? So now let's take a look at XRP on the macro view. So it is pretty interesting, right? It is something like I've been talking about like since last year when XRP got rejected right there. No, right here. Okay, September 2019. We said XRP was pumping hard, right? And we said we need to go above the 21 EMA on a monthly time frame. And if like we can close above 36 cents, I'm gonna be very bullish on XRP. XRP weren't able to do it. And right there, and I was like, if we close above 30 cents, I'm gonna be very bullish. XRP could not do it. Right there, I was looking for 35 cents. XRP could not do it, right? So on Binance, we did not close above the weekly 21 EMA, right? So, but on Poloniex, we slightly closed above the weekly 21 EMA, but guess what? Bang, okay, the very next month. So I don't think it is a good time to be extremely bullish on XRP until we get a nice close above the monthly, excuse me, that's a monthly 21 EMA, just about like right now 27 cents, right? So if like we can close over the next few months, right? Let's say we're not gonna drop down to 17 cents, right? Let's say market gonna prove us wrong, and then pump back up above 27 in November. That's going to be very good, at least going into 2021. Because if like we can consolidate above like 25, 20 to 30 cents to like, you know, first quarter of 2021, we could expect like XRP to give us a big move, right? So is it going to be challenging? Yes, because we still been making like, you know, lower highs over the last few years, right? Almost 3 years right now, guys. It's gonna be just about like in 2 months, guys. XRP going to be 3 months, okay? Just about in 1 quarter, right? XRP going to be making lower highs, guys. If somebody told you back in 2018 we're gonna be in a bear market for 3 years, you're gonna say, man, you're crazy. You crazy. We're going to the moon, right? But guess what, guys? I've been saying it over the last 18 months, 2 years almost, over the last year, 18 months, over the last year and a half, right? I've been saying like we could be in a bear market for another 2 years. Okay, I've been saying it since last year. So, but people have been calling for 16K and all of that good stuff. So at least we've been right from the, you know, from 14K all the way down to 3K. We've been right? So XRP monthly MACD, yeah, monthly MACD cross bullish, right? That's the good news, right? However, we're gonna need price, just like I was trying to explain to you about BTC on the 2-day chart. What I told you, we're gonna need the BTC 2-day chart, right? MACD to cross bullish, and at the same time, we're gonna need BTC price to be above the 21 EMA. Same thing with XRP. You can see like monthly is bullish, so that's the good news. Very, very good news, right? However, we're gonna need price to pump above the 200 EMA. So we can still, okay, the monthly can still turn bullish, right? And keep going up, right? And keeps going up, right? And price going to be doing this on the monthly time frame. Gonna do this, and then do that, and then bang, we're gonna go to the moon, right? So just like BTC, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. because that's why I'm saying, like, if you know like what's going on, right, you're not gonna have problem like trading the chart, right? Like if you take a look at BTC back in 2018, right, you can see the 2-day MACD, right, did cross bullish right there, right? You can see it. But what was the price doing? Right, the price got rejected, guys, rejected, right? And guess what? Price was still dropping to double bottom. Guess what? The MACD was still trending up. So that's the type of hint I was trying to give you, right? I already gave it to my premium group, right? This setup. So that's the type of hint I was trying to give you on BTC, but that was for the premium group, right? But I'm just gonna show you guys. So what I was trying to tell you right now, you can see like we got the bullish crossover either on the 2-day or 3-day. 3-day is better because you get less noise, but 2-day is if you're pretty aggressive, you might do the 2-day chart, right? So you got the bullish crossover right there, right? And price still below the 21 EMA, still below it. Okay, you can see like price still making what, low highs, and you got the bullish crossover, MACD trending up. Guess what? Once we hit the above the 21 EMA, right? Once we pump above the 21 EMA, we just ride it. We just ride it. We just ride it. So same thing could apply for XRP. Same thing could apply for XRP on a monthly basis. Let's do this. So same thing could apply for XRP. So it means, right, that's a monthly basis. So XRP can still drop all the way down, right? Drop all the way down, right? Like this, right? Double bottom right there. And MACD, monthly MACD might still be doing this. Okay, might still be doing this. Still not crossing down, depending on the volatility. So, but let's see how it goes, all right? And after that, price can jump above the 21 EMA and we're gonna go to the moon. So let's do this. All right, so now let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. So guys, make sure to follow me on Twitter also, SendCrypto0. You know, at SendCrypto0. So if you're not following me, make sure to follow me so you know you get some of my insight and all of that good stuff, right? So a lot of good stuff, guys. A lot of good stuff going to be gonna happen over the next few weeks. So just play it right. Zilliqa. Before we talk about Ethereum, let's take a look at Zilliqa because one guy in my premium group is extremely bullish on Zilliqa. So what I told him, like, be cautious, right? And we had a target for Zilliqa when Zilliqa was at the top right there, just about like 0.09, 0.02, something like that, 0.02 something. And I was like, you know, be cautious because I think he was saying like Zilliqa gotta get a, you know, gonna get some good news and all of that good stuff. I was like, man, don't fall for that. Don't fall for that. You're gonna get into trouble. So I was kind of moderate about the target because I had too many targets. So I just wanted to get out of this one, make sure this one hit target, right? So I was playing it on the hourly basis, right? I was like, we just gonna, as soon as we brought the 21 EMA on the hourly basis, right? I was like, okay, we're just gonna take it down to the hourly basis, hourly 100 EMA, and then we're gonna get out. I knew it could basically drop all the way down to the 6-hour 21 EMA, 6-hour 100 EMA right there, but I just didn't want to wait. Okay, I just didn't want to wait. I was like, it is pretty tense right now. Everything is dropping. Just take your profit and run away. And at the same time, it was a very aggressive call because, you know, guys, I love a flat correction right there, right? So this was a, I would say like a 50-50 call. Either call for a bullish pattern to go to the upside, a continuation, or basically wait for this correction, three-way move, and then a dip down. Okay, a dip down. So that's what I did. I just decided to go with the market, since like market is bearish. I was like, okay, let's just suck it up and go with the bearish pattern. Because sometimes, like I said, not all flat correction are bearish. All right. So let's say you're going to the upside, right? You pump to the upside. You got 1, 2, and 3. So in generally, okay, 60 to 70% out of time, right, it is going to continue to the upside, right? I would say, right? However, sometimes you can get this flat correction. Either you can get a nice another internal corrective right there, and then a dump to the downside. So that's why I was basically bearish on this one, since like the overall market was calling for a dump. I was like, okay, we can get this one. But sometimes you can also get another pump to the upside, right? A pump to the upside, bang, to continue the fifth wave, right? Most of the time this is a wave number 4, fifth wave, and then you're gonna dump right back down to right there. I got a special pattern just for that, right? Not even Elliott wave, just a special pattern for that, right? Yeah, I love flat correction, but once you dump like below the 21 EMA, either on a 6 hour or basically you know, 6 hour or 1 hour time frame, we dump below it. I usually like take it to the downside, right? So, and that's what we did right there. So I recognize it very early, and I was like, bang, 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 let's take it to the downside, right? So it is a very nice pattern. And at the same time, I also got another pattern which basically confirm it. We got this trend line, price is below the trend line, the 21 EMA below the trend line. I usually short it down to the 100 EMA. So, you know, so I got like multiple reasons to be bearish on basically I think this one is pattern 4, right, in my premium group. So so I had a multiple reason to be bearish on Zilliqa, and it played out perfectly, beautifully. Okay, Doom Boy, beautiful. So we got 27 likes, so let's try to get it to 30, guys. So we got 34 watching, so if you haven't hit the likes, make sure to do so. So now let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. We also shorting BAL, right? We've been shorting, we long BAL from like 1585, right, to 18.5, and I was busy with land, dot, and all of that good stuff, so I did not get a chance to short it from 18. I was too busy. But after that, you know, I had a, you know, I got a target from give me 1 second, guys. It's Satoshi calling. Hey, what's up, guys? I got a good news. Just talked to Sats. He said, you know, we most likely gonna pump later on. So don't be too bearish, right? So don't be too bearish. So basically, Zilliqa, let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. So look at Ethereum. So Ethereum still not dropping enough, right? So Ethereum, we got a target right around like a 316 to a 320, low 320, right? But it is a short-term target. So but the higher time frame, we got like a 250 and so on. We're going to talk about it later, right? So but we got this we could be getting this double bottom right there, so it can even break it. So we could get a nice three-way move right there. So be cautious with Ethereum. So if you're shorting Ethereum, you still got to suck it up and wait patiently, right? Before we hit this move, right? It could also just drip down, right, without doing any corrective move, right? So but if BTC going to be correcting like from 10.5 to 10.6, 10.7 again, most likely Ethereum also going to give us another correction before retesting the low right there and create a descending triangle formation, which is very, very bearish, which is a very bearish pattern right there, right? So let's see. The bigger picture, I wouldn't care about like a push back up. I would just like, suck it up and wait for the bottom of the trend line, a nice pullback right there, and we could like look for our next move to the upside, to the downside, right? And if you want to basically, how to trade these triangular formations, right? 1-to-1 extension to the downside, gonna take us all the way down to like almost low $200, right there. So, but my target, once again, it's not even like 200. It's like roughly around like 250 to 270 area, temporary target. And 1-to-1 extension, going to take us right around like low 200 and low $200. You guys remember when Ethereum was like roughly around like 190. And I was like, if we break above like 215, I'm going to be bullish all the way up, all right? So we could be revisiting those levels, okay? So daily time frame, it is going to be quite interesting. When you look at your moving averages, you can see like basically total market cap, alt total market cap is basically the same chart as the Ethereum chart, right? So you got this move, that move right there. So this triangular formation, we could dump down, so Ethereum can still get this move back up, okay? So I wouldn't be too bearish once we hit like low 200. It is going to be a nice buy the dip type of a strategy and push back up, to 0.618 and all of that good stuff. So look for a Ethereum breakdown on the bigger time frame, right? So let's take a look at 2-day chart. The 2-day chart is pretty incredible. Basically, it is one of our setup. Like I think it's pattern 4 right there. We got a nice trend line. We broke this trend line. Price 21 EMA broke the trend line, got rejected by the 21 EMA, right? So next level temporary support still 270 to 250, which is like a 3-day 100 EMA. So either way you look at it, all my strategies basically are calling for lower numbers for Ethereum. All right. Another thing also I showed you previously on one of my previous live stream, and I showed you after a nice drop and you get like a nice consolidation candle, the volume is extremely low to basically try to like stop the drop. This volume is very low, so it means like at least Ethereum gonna retest like this low $300 range, just because if you take a look at this candle right there, rejection candle, this one is also a rejection candle, even though it is green, right? So we're gonna get this move down to 270, and 270, once again, it is a magic number, right? You take a look at it right there, right? February 2018, take a look at it 2019, take a look at it 2018, and take a look at it 2017. So it is a nice level to basically pay attention to over the next few over the next few days and so on, right? So let me do this really quick. Yeah, so let me take a look at the chat room. Hey, what's hey, what's up, Patrick? You don't have to watch, right? So I've been doing the same thing over the last few years, so feel free to watch, okay? You're not forced to watch, right? Because most of you guys are either you're gonna watch like a moon boy telling you we're gonna be going up every day, and then you're not gonna complain about hearing the same stuff every day. But when I talk about doom analysis, you're gonna tell me I'm repeating myself. I'm repeating myself because that's the only way you guys gonna remember, right? And everything I'm telling you, either you already saw it or you're gonna see it, right? So spot on. So spot on. We are doomed. Hey, what's up, Jordan? Chronic in the house. Chronic Carl in the house. Brian Toure in the house. Brian Toure. Toure Kunda. Yeah, we're done basically with with Ethereum, right? We're done with Ethereum on a weekly basis. The only thing the bulls could fight for is like not to break the 21 EMA on a weekly basis. So they could fight for that, which is like just about like 318, which is basically what we've been talking about, another 10% drop. So which means like most DeFi coins, they're gonna drop 20%, right? Yep. Gold basically hit our target. Last time we talked about gold, we talked about like 1853, hit 1853 on the dot. So, and now it is pulling back up, push back up, getting rejected. I think silver, we talked about like a 20 rejection from the 21 EMA on a daily basis, right? Man, look at this chart, man. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful chart, man. That's so bullishingly bearish. So BRZ also looking very, very bad. Most of these DeFi coins, I don't know what's going on with them, but last time I took a position on this coin was like right there. This pump to 31. Let's see. It was a long time ago. It was like this pump to like 31 cents, right? Right there. Did not touch it like since then. Okay, I was busy with other coins, but it was a nice dump since like 30 cents, right? So hey, what's up, Jonathan? So let's see. Dot, we got a nice target on dot. I don't know if I showed you already, but so got a target all the way down to 285. Not sure how long it's gonna take it to get to basically hit target, but we entered like right around like a 4.1 to 4.3 very early, like when we were getting rejected from the 6-hour 21 EMA. I was like, okay, we gotta suck it up, because this move was a three-way move. So it's either the worst case scenario is like it pumped to the this level of 4.4 and so on, right? So put a stop loss and suck it up above this area, so you're not gonna worry about any wicks, because anyway the target is so big, right? The risk to reward ratio worth it, right? you're looking for 15%, right? But you're looking for a 30% drop. So hey, it's 2 to 1, right? 2 to 1. Either way you look at it, it's 2 to 1. So we got a nice pump from EOS just to liquidate all the Doom boys. I did not touch EOS because these small candles, they don't worth trading. They're very painful. They're not gonna let you sleep and all of that good stuff. So I did not touch it. I didn't have any trade set up for EOS, right? So it did not get wrecked. So nice, hit the trend line at the same time. So it you know, it looks like it's done, right? At least for now. Okay, at least for now it looks like it's done. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, the bear market got out, man, guys. We talked about it last year, all right? We talked. I think K4 Liberty was following me since last year. You know, I was like, be cautious, guys, because if you just follow, like, you gotta understand who's basically YouTube content creator and who's like a YouTube trader. You gotta understand these two things, right? A YouTube content creator just create content to get the views and the likes, right? And they don't care about, they're not trading, okay? They're not trading. They're just making videos. So if you just like want to get your setups based on those, you know, content creation, you're gonna get doomed, okay? You're gonna get wrecked. So you gotta keep that in mind. So they always gotta make a nice title and a nice moon analysis, and so you guys are gonna be, oh, we're gonna go to 40K and all that good stuff. It really doesn't matter. And I think I was talking to someone yesterday, and I was like, the factor to go up to, like, 10K to 20K, the factor is 2. At the same time, the factor is also 2 from 10K to 5K. So it really doesn't matter. It's the factor that, you know, that's what you need to keep in mind. Most people don't care if BC goes to 20K. They just want volatility, right? If it goes down to 5K, they short it. If it goes up to 20K, they long it. They just want to know which way it is gonna go. That's all, right? But not like it is gonna go up all the time, right? All the time for over like 2 years, guys. 2 years, right? People have been saying it's gonna go up to the moon and all that good stuff. A Kava also getting wrecked. I think I got a target right around like 148. I did not send the Kava target, but it's the same setup. It is a three-way move. I was looking to get out my land first to hit Kava, but did not get the chance to send it. But I got a target all the way down to 148. So I will 148. I will see if we can get a nice pullback. If not, we just suck it up, short it, and put a stop loss right there up to 226 and so on. And look for this 20% move. Yeah, that's gonna be a bad ratio. Probably look for the $1.10 and suck it up and put a stop loss. I know it's a 36%, but it means you cannot do it like a 10x and all of that. You just have to suck it up, do a maximum to 2x, and then as soon as it drop below entry, 1%, 2%, you just bring down stop loss. I know, right? January 2019, and I was very bullish back then, right? When BTC was 3K, right? Most people have been calling for what? 1800 and all of that good stuff. Since crypto was calling for 5K, 6K, 7K, 9K, 11K, 14K. Man. So also Omizago, we hit target right there, 3.3. When Omizago was like $4, that's when we basically spotted Omizago right there. And first target was like 3.5, right? Was that everything in my premium group? So was like right there, 358, and then second target right there. Most likely third target, it's going to hit a third target at 3.1. So beautiful capitulation. And if you notice well, right, If you notice well, you can see like OMG, we pump, we dump, and we got a three-way move pullback. 1, 2, 3. What do you expect next? You're going to expect a dump. So we got 50% pullback. 0.618, we can get a nice pump back up to like a 3.5 and so on. So I wouldn't be shorting Omizago. Once we hit like, you know, $3, we could look for this move back up to 3.5. That's why I'm saying Alt Total 2 got another nice move coming up. Okay, Alt Total 2, they got another nice move coming up. So, but you know, next target 3.1. Okay, another 10% drop, which means BC can get a support at where, you know, at 10K, guys, at 10K. So QDOM bearishingly dumping, beautiful engulfing 6-hour candle, right? Daily gonna close in like 15 minutes or so on, right? In 7 minutes. So closing below support 1.27 to 1.41. It is another basically 8% drop. So 1.41, it is going to be like almost $2 range for QDOM, right? So let's take a look at it on the macro basis. $2. That's very bad. If you clean up the chart, you can even see like that's a descending triangle, right? That's a descending triangle. Right there. And 0.618 going to be a 30% drop. That's really bad for QDOM. That's not, it doesn't look good at all. But bulls can escape from the drop by basically giving us another push back up. You got this move, you get this move, and then you get this move to retest the top before getting this. So we don't have to necessarily drop from this descending triangle, right? We can get this flat correction before getting this move. And remember one thing also, a flat correction always start with a probable descending triangle, because you know this could be the descending triangle, but it can push back up to give you the flat before this. So most people could anticipate this you know, descending triangle or like a double bottom, blah blah blah, it pump back up and then give you this move. So you have to understand all of that good stuff, not to always anticipate one thing, right? Not to always anticipate one thing. But the way I'm looking at it right now, right, it seems like if we drop below this range, it just suck it up and go with the bearish pattern, right? Go with the bearish pattern. But the best time to enter was like right there. So you won't have to basically worry too much what the market gonna do. You just put a stop loss right there, and you know, probably take 50% profit and see what the market gonna do. If it goes back up, hit you, you know it's gonna play this move, and then you re-enter right there. You see what I'm saying? So beautiful setup, guys. All right, guys, I'm just gonna call it a day. Most of you guys don't have any question regarding any coins, so I'm just gonna call it a day. But it is a great time to be a bear, not to be a moon boy. So make sure to follow me on Twitter, join my public Telegram group. If you're looking to join my premium group, just send me a message so you can take advantage of this, these DeFi coins dumping massively to the downside. It doesn't matter which way the market goes. It should always be a bull market. Okay, it should always be a bull market. Which way? It doesn't matter. If market's dumping hard, take it as a bull market. Just try to stay green. Bull market is nothing but being green, right? If market is pumping, just, you know, pump with the market. So you're always going to be green, right? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if CRV, this sucker, I don't know how low it's going to drop, but could easily go to 0. That's a BTC dominance, massively pushing back up. Yeah, BTC dominance is pushing back up. It is at resistance, right? So nice head and shoulder though. Let's take a look at it. It has a head and shoulder pattern formation. Yep, it has a nice head and shoulder pattern formation right there. Nice head and shoulder pattern formation. Right. So don't be surprised also once we hit like a retrace with another three-way move pullback, just to get a better momentum, and then bang. Okay, so keep that in mind. So we could see a possible BTC dominance very shortly, right? But the overall trend is upward, right? Could be upward very soon, right? Regardless what type of a noise we're gonna make right there. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Make sure to join the public Telegram group so you can get these setups, and follow me on Twitter so you can get my insights, right? All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching. The DXY, guys, you gotta ask you a question early before end of the live stream. Let's see, the DXY. Yeah, the DXY, one thing I'm worried about the DXY is like, it could easily, right? It could easily, okay, retrace down, right? And give us this divergence. I talked about it before, right? We got this, we got ending diagonal, a three-way move pullback. We can easily, guys, get another three-way move pullback like this, okay? Like this. So it could be a very long sideways correction for the DXY. It moves very slow, right? So I would be looking for a double bottom, which means like BTC could push back up to like 11. You see what I'm saying? So let's just keep that in mind. But as of now, that's what I would anticipate. Another possible bullish setup is like we could get a 5-way structure and another 3-way move, and then another 5-way push and continue the uptrend, right? So, but let's see. The move we got right now is pretty nice. Okay, nice support from the 200 EMA. Let's hope not like we're not gonna double tap just about 94.60, right? Nice bullish uptrend. But I would look for this one at some point, right? This one, okay, and then we could rally back up, just like a Bitcoin Cash last year when I showed you like 3 up, 3 down, pump to the upside, same thing. Hey, what's up, Tommy? Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. All right, guys, I love y'all, but I gotta go this time. All right, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in.